At the UC San Diego School of Global Policy and Strategy, we pride ourselves in attracting outstanding students who wish to be leaders in the 21st century. Each year at graduation, we take a moment to recognize outstanding representatives of our school student body achievements. One important measure of that is grade point average achievements. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted our lives. It forced GPS to switch to online teaching virtually overnight. It was a journey into a strange new realm for both faculty and students. I wasn't surprised that the GPS community pulled together to make the change as smoothly as possible. I was especially not surprised to see that our students accepted the challenge with good grace and have succeeded in the online environment. So please join me in acknowledging student achievements in this class and celebrate all of the good work of all of the graduates. But let's turn to grade point averages. They're a reflection of a student's commitment to mastering our challenging curriculum and putting in the dedication day to day to achieve high standards in every course. These GPS students have the top marks in each of our graduating degree program cohorts. Let me start with Amy Barnes. She's a BA MIA student who has excelled with a career track focus in international economics and a regional specialization in Latin America. She has consistently earned high grades throughout her studies while working as a teaching assistant and a research analyst for TechPolis, an international consulting service for telecommunications technologies. Cesar Perez is an MPP graduate with a specialization in program design and evaluation. Cesar has a 4.0 GPA, and he set a record in the history of GPS with 9 A+ grades during his time of study here. He also served as a tutor for our quantitative methods sequence, worked as a TA for undergraduate classes, and meanwhile, he interned with the San Diego Housing Commission. Jingwen Liu earned nothing less than an A- in the Master of Chinese Economic and Political Affairs program. Her specialization was Chinese politics and public policy. She worked as a GPS research assistant for the 21st Century China Center, and she showed special dedication in helping her peers in their most difficult moments of study. Alessandro Lico-Poli is an MAS IA graduate. He had a specialization in Latin America. Alessandro is a U.S. Army captain and foreign affairs officer. He served as commander of the 7th Engineer Dive Detachment, and in that role, he was a leader in the Defense POW MIA accounting agency's underwater recovery team. He led critical diving missions around the world to recover the remains of fallen service members. Alessandro's hard work at GPS earned him a 3.925 GPA. So let's take a moment to both acknowledge and applaud the achievement of these leaders in our student body.
This year's Econometrics Award goes to Gala Ledesma for her paper, The Effect of HSI Status on Latinx Student Outcomes. This clever and well-written paper uses the threshold of 25% Latinx enrollment at which colleges are formally declared Hispanic-serving institutions to understand the extent to which this designation improves outcomes for these students. She finds a surge in enrollment and an increase in graduation, but not a commensurate improvement in graduation rates. Gala was awarded the Econometrics Prize because of the well-executed statistical analysis, lucid writing, and great policy question that she was able to address. Congratulations, Gala.
This year's Ruth Adams Prize for the Best Analytic Paper goes to Liu-Ya Sang for her paper on North Korea. In the paper, she tackles the difficult question of how to measure whether North Korea was serious about reaching a nuclear deal or not. She shows that the timing of North Korean interest in such peace proposals was not sincere. Instead, they made peace overtures oftentimes to disguise arm buildups, seek sanctions relief, or they were used to de-escalate tensions that North Korea itself had created. The paper tackles a hard question It shows a nuanced research design and is a great example of strong multi-method research. Congratulations.
The Covington Award for this year goes to Ming-Pu Xiao for his paper Trade Openness and Democratization, an Instrumental Variable Approach. Ming-Pu's paper represents a great example of the interdisciplinary approach at GPS, bringing an instrumental variables technique from the economics literature to look at the extent to which trade drives democratization at the national level. The paper is clever and creative, features a deeply researched summary of the related literature, and finds that trading with other countries has a direct effect on improving democratization. Congratulations, Ming-Pu.
Teaching assistants are imperative figures in the GPS community. They must exhibit a mastery of very dense material and guide students with empathy and patience while maintaining their own rigorous schedules as second-year students themselves. Amy Barnes is the perfect embodiment of these qualifications. Her dedication to student development is incomparable, and our cohort constantly sings her praises without any provocation. Congratulations, Amy. You have absolutely earned this honor. Thank you for all your hard work.
It is an honor to present this year's Faculty Recognition Award to Professor Gordon McCord. Whether he's participating in Quirps events, aiding students interested in studying Latin America, or extending his office hours to squeeze in just a few more questions from his students, it is obvious that Professor McCord is passionate about teaching and invested in seeing his students succeed and grow during their time at GPS. So on behalf of the GPS graduating class of 2020, please join me in congratulating Professor Gordon McCord as the winner of this year's Faculty Recognition Award.
It's my honor to announce Caroline Novitt as the 2020 Doming Yu Award winner. Whether it's leading as our GoGPS president, advocating for our LGBTQ+ community, or just asking the question the rest of us were afraid to ask in QM, what does that even mean? Caroline leads our community with humor, humility, and hands-on get-it-done grit. We are thankful and proud of her leadership. Thank you, Caroline.
The I.L. Margulies Memorial Award recognizes the contributions of students who go above and beyond to demonstrate leadership, compassion, and devotion to community. This year's recipient of the award is Nicholas Rhodes. I presented this first year equivalent award to him last year, and I'm happy to say that Nick hasn't changed. He'll still go above and beyond to help students from not just our year, but from the next year, and I'm sure that his impact will be felt for many years to come.
The MASIA Peer Award this year goes to Jacob Glasshoff. Jacob is a veteran of the Marine Corps and was most recently a deputy sheriff with Napa County. While there, he worked with narcotics investigations. He was a member of a plainclothes investigative unit that collaborated with the FBI, DOJ, the U.S. Marshals Service, and the IRS to conduct prolonged investigations throughout the state of California. His classmates have said that they admire his dedication to the program, his participation in classes they've had together, and his earnestness, and that Jacob promotes friendship among MASIA students and lightens the ambience of classes. I should add that I've had him in classes as well and really appreciate his probing mind. Jacob, congratulations on this honor.
I would like to congratulate Joaquin Gana Aravena, recipient of this year's Joseph Grunwald Award. As our student at GPS, Joaquin embodied the spirit of this award. You, Joaquin, significantly contributed to the promotion of inter-American understanding. Muchas felicidades, Joaquin. Congratulations once again from me and all the professors at GPS.
The Language Achievement Award recognizes outstanding progress in the study of a language. This year's recipient is Mr. Marc-Olivier Caron. In the fall, since day one of classes, Mr. Caron was very proactive in his language acquisition, asking for a weekly 30-minute appointment to help him improve language skills. At the beginning of spring, he asked for an hour meeting. Because of his enthusiasm, dedication, and success in improving his language skills, Mr. Caron is the recipient of the 2020 Language Achievement Award for Outstanding Progress. Felicidades.
Madeline's kindness, drive, and all-around brilliance have made her a dear friend and a true inspiration to me. Not only has she used her time at GPS to cultivate her expertise of both edges of the Pacific, but she has done so with an unyielding love for the pursuit of knowledge and compassion and maturity beyond her years. She is the model GPS student in every sense of the term.